Hey, Penny. How's it going? It was really hot here today. Hey, Velvet. Just last week, I felt like it was 40 degrees, and then it was 90 today. It was like 93. Oh, busy? Same here. We're on our last 6 days of school. So, work's crazy. It's just that time of year, right? But it feels like summer, so it's nice. I was like, you know, uncomfortable because it was so hot today, but at the same time, it's kind of nice. Feels like summer. It's been a long school year. Hey, Rihanna. I missed you guys. It's been a while because I wasn't on last week. I set a live event for next Thursday, though, so next week I'll be on again. Hey, Nikki. I'm good, Rihanna. How are you? Penny and I were just talking about how we're busy. It's a busy time of year. I thought we could start with the autograph book again. Maybe I'll let a few more people come in and let it notify people. I didn't have a live event set for this one, so I don't know if people will see it. I ordered our next big project. It came in. I made like an unboxing video of it, but I haven't posted it because we're not like ready for it yet. But that'll be like the next diary project after Ralph's. We are only on February, but he doesn't write for a couple of months. So this diary is interesting because it starts in 1904, and then later on he writes in the same book, but it's 1907. So, hold on, I'm trying to get something off my screen right now and it won't go away. It's like just in the way. Get out. There. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Okay, so we're in the beginning of February. He writes through most of February till like the 23rd and then stops, and then he writes for like a week in March. And then doesn't write anything April, May, June, until like the middle of June, actually. And in the middle of June, he picks up and it's 1907. So we're going to read like maybe about a month's worth of entries more of 1904. And then it will jump to 1907. Because he just, I guess, decided to use this book. He stopped writing in 1904 maybe. And then in 1907, he started keeping a diary again, and he just used the same diary book, which is interesting and confusing. It was confusing at first, but now I get what he was doing. All right, so let's start off with a couple of the autograph book pages. I feel like that's a nice thing to start with. So, did we look at this one? I don't think so, because I didn't type it out. So, let's see. This was sent to me by a viewer named Jelena. I don't know if she's been on since she sent it, but she has this old autograph book that she got from someone who got from someone else who used to work at a theater. So these are all old actors from like the 20s and 30s. And we found a few of them. Maybe I can scroll up. So we found some pictures of some of the people who have signed it, which I think is really cool. See in this one. So that's the goal, is just to figure out first what it says and then to maybe find a picture or an article about the actors. Okay, so this one Valentina and Jen, I think both, or maybe it was just Jen, because Jen works in a bunch of old theaters. She's in the film industry. And Jen knew a couple of movies that some of these actors were in, which is cool. I don't really know any of their names, but one of them was in Gone with the Wind, right? Or, yeah, Gone with the Wind. The first guy that... Hold on, I'll find him. This guy? Maybe? I don't remember. One of them was. Okay. This one says au revoir, or hope to see you again someday. Good luck. And then Ralph Roberts, November 20th, 1929. Another Ralph. So we can look up Ralph Roberts, actor, 1920s. Maybe. 1929. He'd be pretty young. Hey, everybody. I think he'd be too young. Maybe his dad is also Ralph Roberts. Okay, here's someone. German film actor? I don't know. He said au revoir. I would think it would be, he'd be French. Oh, but he was in Madame Pompadour. That's French. Okay, let's see what he was doing in 1929. Nothing listed in 1929, but plenty before and after. Maybe we can look in the newspaper. Ralph, I have to sign in. I don't know why it signs me out. Ralph Roberts, 1929. Let's just see. Look everywhere. I feel like that name is too popular. Film, play. It's too vague. I don't know. It's too bad he didn't say like what he was filming. I'll keep this link because I feel like this is probably the closest we've gotten so far. Okay. Let's see what the next one is. Do this. Okay. 2 Jean, with sincere wishes from Kate Smith. That is the weirdest K I've ever seen. Did we see the name Jean somewhere else before? Gina? It could be. I feel like we saw the name Jean. Like that. Looks like there's an I, though. I thought we saw... I gotta do the film strip. I thought there was something... like at the top of one of them. Fred. It's been addressed to Fred actually twice. Where was it? It was like upside down or something on a different page. Why can't I find it? Oh, it was here. We thought that said Jean. Upside down, though. I think it does. Gene. Maybe Fred had a wife, Genevieve or something. Okay, well, I think it says Jean. To Jean. You sure it wasn't an H? I don't think that's an H. On the other one, you mean? I think it's a G. Upside down, though. It's so difficult to navigate this without the stupid film strip thing. It's annoying. Okay. To Jean with sincere wishes. From Kate Smith. Or are you talking about that letter maybe being an H? I don't know. It is an odd K, but... let's see. No date on this one. But all the other ones were like around the 20s and 30s, so... Okay, Kate Smith, a singer. She started her career with some stage work. Transitioned to radio. That's probably, I don't know, probably her, right? Let's check out this page of hers. There's no date, so we can't really like pinpoint what part of her career she was in, but generally 20s, 30s. I think maybe there was one in the 40s. One of these autographs. Okay. What do you guys think? I'm just gonna grab her picture. There's not really much else to go off of, so I think she's the best bet. And she did start off in theater and then eventually was more singing. Yep, she sang God Bless America. Another one with a lot of German. Okay. Should we do one more or move on to Ralph? I have a few more left in here. I like doing a couple in the beginning of each live. Well, you know what? We have 4 more, so we'll leave 2 for next one and 2 for the one after that. I have to email these to Jelena and let her know we found some stuff. Okay, so let's move on to back to Ralph. We have a little bit more from 1904 from him, and then we'll move on to the last bit of the diary that has 1907, and then that is it. So we're almost done with his diary. I've got our next project lined up. I'm excited about it. It's interesting because it's not just, like, there are diaries and there are diary entries, but it's also like a mix of letters. It's all throughout a span of many years. We don't really know who the writer is, which is nice. I was going back and forth about actually buying this lot of items because I wasn't sure if it was all belonging to one person or even like one family. There was not much information on eBay on the description about like who wrote all of these things. So I kind of took a chance, and it turns out it definitely is all the same family, at least, because pretty much every single item in that box I was able to find similar names, like names that came up in the other ones that kind of cross, I don't know, like I don't know what would be the word, like cross-reference, but not really cross-reference. You know what I mean, though. Like they came up in multiple places. All right, so here's Ralph, February 9th, 1904. Got up at 7:30. Ate breakfast and took vert circle. I know what that is only because of last time. Last time he's a surveyor, he's an engineer, and right now he's doing work. What is he doing? I forget. He just got another job. What was he doing? I might have to look back. It's been a couple of weeks. Measuring for sewers or something? Anyone remember? He just had to travel for the next job. I don't remember exactly what he was doing. I feel like it was sewers. Oh, no. Maybe it was sewers before that. No, not even the word job. Problem is, I just don't know when he got the job, so I'm going to be scrolling a lot trying to find it. He's been reading a lot in between jobs. He read a lot of books and told us all about them. It was funny. We had some Ralph book recommendations. Okay. This is too far back, I think. Nope, maybe not. He's been having trouble with his tools, but I'm just trying to figure out what is he doing there. I forget. Oh, the dam. It's a dam, not a sewer, that he's working on. Okay, so in the last reading, he broke one of his engineering tools, which I have a picture of. We looked it up because we couldn't figure out what it said, but it says vertical circle, and it's this thing that goes on his transit. And it bent or something, so he's probably trying to fix it. So let's see if he's able to fix it. It's probably an expensive thing. Ate breakfast and took vertical circle off of transit and adjusted it partly. Took train for something. Salon? Must be the name of a town. Someone want to look up if there's a Salon, Iowa? Or Solon? At 10:59. Walked 30 minutes at West Liberty. West Liberty, I think, is a town. So see if oh, okay. Solon, it looks like. Arrived at Solon at 12:23. Got dinner and started to drive to Cedar Bluffs at 9. Arrived at 3:40. Got warm and finished adjusting transit. Got supper and wrote letters to Georgia and to the folks. Okay, let's find out. Yep, Solon, Iowa. Let's look up Solon, Iowa in 1904. I hate when it opens up a Pinterest thing. It's hard to open them up in another link, another tab. Ugh, I want to zoom in. That's cool. I wonder if that's the same strip as the modern picture that I saw when I first looked it up. This, yeah. I think it is. Hold on, let's find out. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, it's hard to tell. It looks like it could be, though. I don't know. That's cool, though. I like to go sometimes on Google Earth and match up. Oh, there's my laundry. It's done. Match up the old pictures with nowadays. And there's usually still a couple of buildings, especially in these old towns in Iowa, I've been able to find like matches. Okay, back to this. Wednesday, February 10th. Started Cedar Bluff survey on east side of river. Walked back to hotel for dinner and supper. Wrote letters in evening and went to bed at 10. Mr. Crane, proprietor of hotel. Your diary birthday, that's right. Happy birthday, Dad. Happy diary birthday. Hold on. Yay! Is that your first one? It's always special. I always forget my diary birthday when I'm reading. Hold on, I lost my tab. I need it. I wish they recorded their feelings. I know. He doesn't really talk about his feelings very much. He did. It was sad. He talked about his feelings a lot when he was depressed about his job. He lost his job. So that was sad. Like, we always want to hear more about how he feels. And then I was like, oh no. Like, every day he would write, I was feeling blue. I was feeling so blue. I didn't know what to do. Oh, it's like, poor Ralph. But he doesn't really tell us about any other feelings. Let's figure out who Mr. Crane is. So, did he say what hotel the day before? He says he's in Solon. Crane? 1904. Oh, I guess maybe I don't need, I'll just do Crane. Ohio? Wait. No, Iowa. Oh, on the newspaper's website, they probably only have Solon, Ohio. It's Indiana. Well, I'll just do Iowa. Or what county is this in? Johnson County. Some of these towns are so small, I feel like maybe they don't even have their own newspaper. Grace Crane, maybe hotel. Hi, Kate. Glad you're here too. Okay, nothing there. Maybe he spelled it wrong. Not that I think it's called Crane Hotel, but I'm thinking maybe if there's a hotel mentioned, it'll also mention Mr. Crane. I don't know. I guess it doesn't have to be in 1904. Just try that. We're not starting a new diary yet, but we will be after we finish this one, which this one is not going to be very long, much longer, because he didn't write the whole diary out. No, I majored in art education. I'm an art teacher. I saw owner and I got excited. That's not what I'm looking for. It seems like Solon is a very small town. Oh, maybe that. Or maybe it's ancestry we gotta go to. Search. Mr. Crane is all he gave us, so maybe we look in the 1900 census. Crane. Solon. Johnson, Iowa. And we see what we get. This is the most interesting thing I've ever stumbled upon. Ah, thank you. Well, I come on every week, so after we do this diary, which I have to say this diary's been a little bit dry compared to others, so the other ones are going to be even better, but we're going to read a combination of letters, diaries, records that I got on eBay that seem to all be kind of linking to one family, so it'll be an interesting puzzle to put together. That's our next one. Unless I might sneak like a one-off diary in between, because I have a couple of diaries that I've collected over the years that are just like not a series, it's just one diary from someone, and I feel like they get pushed to the wayside because I prefer to do series. But I think maybe like we should read through maybe one or two of those, or do one in between these bigger projects. I am not a history major. I actually am an art teacher. And I have a master's in art education. No history. But I think if I went back, maybe I would do that. I don't know. I do enjoy my job, though. I'm an artist, so this is just really fun on the side. Okay, so we've got Orloff Crane and his family in Fremont, which is in the same county, and so is Iowa City. This looks like... Okay, Tom B. Crane. Clara, another Clara. Let's see who Orloff. Let's see what it says his occupation is. Because if he's a hotel... Oh, he's a store buyer. Maybe we look at him in 1910. And I guess, hold on, Solon, I'll put that again. Oh, we've got Clifford. Oh, he was born in 1901 though. Maybe it's Fred. No, he's a farm laborer. Oh, this guy's only 3. Okay, I'm like, why doesn't it list his occupation? Because he's only 3. This is also later on, but I feel like someone doesn't just become a hotel owner for a few years and it not get captured somewhere on the census. LB Crane. Superintendent. A superintendent could mean like, oh, it's your last name. Oop. Doesn't a superintendent also mean like the owner of apartments or something? Could it be superintendent? Oh no. No. Sand something. He must like oversee, I don't know, what would a superintendent, like someone who, a manager of some kind of work or factory or something? Yeah, this guy's a farmer. His name is Oral. Yeah, I was thinking maybe a building super, but it doesn't seem like that. Okay, this is a woman. We're getting far out of here. Sometimes it's easy to find these people, and sometimes it's impossible. Well, okay. Can't find him yet. Let's see what happens next. Maybe he'll give us more information. Sometimes he does, and I regret getting stuck for so long because he just tells us what we need. February 11th. Got up at 7. Went to work and got dinner at farmhouse. Walked 3.5 miles to Cedar Bluff Hotel to stay. Oh, hold on. Stay all night. Got in at 7. I'm thinking maybe he was at the Cedar Bluff Hotel the whole time. But let me go back and check, because he did mention that. I thought he was talking about a place. Oh wait, I got that, okay. Wrote letters and went to bed at 10. Okay. Started Cedar Bluff. Oh no, it is Cedar Bluff survey. Let's look up the Cedar Bluff Hotel. Maybe he's just talking about the hotel in Cedar Bluff. Okay. February 12th. His entries are a little bit shorter now. Got up at 7. Walked out to work and got dinner at Penny's. Penny! Is Penny still here? I think that says Penny's. And stayed all night at Ed Hammers. Hey, Penny. Shout out to Penny. You got dinner at your house? Hammers. Not sure. Talked to people in evening and went to bed at 9 o'clock. Pennies. Let's see. It might be a person. Or it could be a restaurant. That's not what I need. Johnson County, Iowa. Not gonna be able to find that. Oh, you know what we could do? Let me look up Solon, Iowa map. 1904. Maybe we can find something from around then that might have the name of the owner of the hotel. Okay. Doesn't seem like a very big town. Iowa, okay. Not really labeled with buildings. Oh. Hotel. Hotel on Main Street. What else? How could I find him? I could see if any of these people... Oh, they didn't really live in Solon, though. Maybe... Since it's so small, I might be able to, like, walk through the census. If I look at Iowa... Johnson... Solon, Big Grove Township. Okay, this is only, yeah, this is like 10 pages long. So maybe I can find Crane, Harmon, Kent, Ruby Baker. Guess I'd probably be looking on Main Street, but I don't know. I don't want to risk missing it. Beck, Payne, Ressler, Miller. Dvorak. I remember that name from the other diary that we read from Iowa. Must be a popular name in Iowa, or in that area of Iowa. Come on, Crane. Peters. Bova. Crab, Knob. Lawyer. It's possible he doesn't actually live here. Yeah, this is Ancestry. Very close to the end here. I think. Oh, a couple more pages actually. Thompson, Smith, Gates, Jenkins. Okay. No Crane. What got you into doing this type of thing? So curious how you got it started. Well, I got started when I found an old diary at an estate sale from 1917. And I held on to it for a while just because I thought it was just a cool thing. You know, the handwriting was beautiful. It was a cool piece of history. And then I started to actually read through it and realized that the woman who wrote it was pretty well known in Brooklyn at the time, and her family was pretty like high up there in the social ranks. So there's information all over in newspapers. Even like people wrote books, and she's mentioned in a couple of books. So it kind of was the perfect in for me, where there was a lot of information to find about her, and I pieced everything together, and it was really fun. So that's what started me. It was doing that one, and then I started, I think the second series or the second diary that I read through was the Weatherman Diaries, which was also in Iowa. And that one I had gotten from eBay. That one was really interesting too. So it was just happening upon a couple of really interesting stories, and then from there it just has spiraled and grown. But you can see that my first videos on TikTok were about that 1917 diary. So if you scroll back, you'll see them. Anglesey is her name. Okay, I'm going to look on the 1910. Should I? I don't really want to read through the whole census. Maybe we can just look on Main Street. I also don't even know if he's talking about Solon or Cedar Bluff. Well, when he was... Yeah, maybe he's in Cedar Bluff. Is it Cedar Bluff or Cedar Bluffs? Unincorporated Cedar County. Okay. An unincorporated community. They have a lot of those over there. What was it? Cedar County. Crane. Cedar Bluff. Cedar County, Iowa. Wonder if Ralph ever thought his day-to-day life would interest so many. I don't know. Probably not. Maybe I'll just do Crane in Cedar County. Where can you go back and watch the Iowa Diaries from Eastern Iowa myself? Okay, so they're from Fairfax, Iowa. I don't know if you might recognize that town if you're from Iowa. It's right near Cedar Rapids. And you can go on my website, which is thingslostandfound.com. And if you click on, they're called the Weatherman Diaries, the first series from Iowa. These are from Iowa too. But the first Iowa series is the Weatherman Diaries. And if you click on it, this stuff will load. It just doesn't load for me when I'm streaming very well. But these are all Google Slides that if you open them, you can see the individual diaries. So I kind of like whatever I type here, I put into those slides and then use it as a little digital scrapbook and copy and paste pictures if we find them. It's really not going to load here. Okay. So you can go through and read the entries. And then that one was really cool because we ended up finding a descendant, Jim. This is the diary writer's great-grandson, and the diaries have been returned to him now. So I ended up doing a little interview with him, which was fun. It's the first time I ever did anything like that, but that's linked there too if you're interested. And now he has the diaries. And it was really nice to meet him, and you meet a lot of interesting people along the way of these projects. So that was fun. Yeah, and then these diaries are also on my website. These are the Slippy diaries because they're written by Ralph and Georgiana Slippy. This might be Perry's, actually, not Penny's. I don't know. I'm going to leave it Penny's. Hey, Corinne. All right, I'm just making sure I caught up. All caught up. Okay. February 13th. Got up at 6:30. I stumbled upon a live a while ago when you were doing one from Waterloo. Yes, this is the one. This diary series is the one that has to do with... Oh, hold on. Scott Maloney. Literary Hotel, Solon, Iowa, is a historical hotel. Okay, I'm going to look that up. What was I saying? Oh, so this one, Georgiana, his wife, grew up in Waterloo. Or no. Yes. Grew up in Waterloo. And he grew up in a town called Rhinebeck, Iowa. And some of this story takes place in Waterloo. And they ended up going back. Fire Ice says, where am I? Help me. Welcome to 1904. That's where you are. You're in Iowa in 1904. Oh, awesome. Kate said my first live was the handwriting expert. That was like the best live ever. That was my peak. I'm a little tired today. I don't know if you guys can tell. I feel a little off, but really admire you. It's refreshing to see true passion. Thank you. I appreciate it. Do you ever notice a difference between the way women and men write their diaries? In general, I don't know. We haven't really read enough that I could say, like, in general. But the diaries that we've read so far, a lot of the men... Well, who have we read that's a man, really? We read Todd for a little bit. And he was not feeling well during his... Like, what we read of his. He was sick, and then he ended up having a stroke. So he was more, like, matter-of-fact, but that may have just been because he wasn't feeling well. Ralph has been very, like, to the point and detailed, but he's an engineer, and I think that's just also part of his personality. I guess, in general, if I had to say it, like, men were more matter-of-fact and, like, listing out, like, oh, what was the weather like? What was I able to do for work? I'm thinking, like, Todd. He would write, like, what he did out in the yard, because he would mow his lawn and garden, and he worked on a train, so he would write about that. And then Ralph writes a lot of details about his engineering, like specific coordinates of things, but that's just like his job, so I don't know if that's because he's a man or if that's because that's his thing. But Georgia, she was a little bit more, like, she didn't really write about her feelings either, to be honest, but she talks about going to see families, like she lists out people that she visits a lot and places that she went. Anglesey, though, her diary is much more, not like super feeling central, but she talks more about her feelings, but that's also a little bit later, 1917, and she's rich, goes to a private school, doesn't really have a lot of things to worry about and things to do day to day, so I don't know. Waiting for your live this week. Oh, last week, actually, I didn't go live, so you didn't miss it. That's why maybe I feel a little weird off today, because it's been a while. This is my new obsession. Thanks for streaming. Oh, no problem. Even though you feel tired. Yeah, it's the end of the school year, so I'm just like beat, but soon it will be summer and I'll have a lot of energy. If you really like this, I do have a Patreon, and like up on the top of my screen you can see it. I have a few people in there who I call diary detectives, and we work together to solve mysteries and do other projects, and we have video meetings every month, so it's like a little extra group where you can be a little bit more involved. I do try to interact with the comments, but that's more like the Discord. We can go back and forth and really have a conversation. Last day of school is the 16th, Monday, so I think we have like 6 full days left, because the last day is a half day, but I'm exhausted, man. What was I even just doing? Oh, I want to look up the Literary Hotel. Oh, it's still there. Is it on Main Street? I wonder if that's the... Well, that's cool. Dubuque Street, South Dubuque Street. Was it always the Literary Hotel? Oh, it was, what was it before? I don't think it was a hotel before. Too many ads. In 1915, it was St. Mary's Catholic Church Auditorium, Literary and Social Club. That's cool, though. I love old buildings with history like that. And I like when they preserve it. They modernize it, but also keep the charm. Okay, got up at 6:30. Got dinner at Farmer House. Something work. Someone on YouTube asked, what is this about? This is a 1904 diary, and it's about this man, Ralph, who's up in the corner, his life. So he's writing about what he's doing every day, and right now he's doing a lot of work. He's an engineer. So he's working on, I guess, doing measurements and planning for a dam that they're going to put in a town in Iowa. So, yeah, that's what he's doing. Got dinner at Farmer House. Something work. Something work at 4:30. Looks like DRIS. Oh, quit. Thank you. Quit work at 4:30. And left transit and Rod at Mr. Haley. I might need to open up the actual diary for that one. When he writes off into the corner, it can be hard. Yeah, it's Haley's or Holy, Holey, or Haley's. And got a ride into Sutliff. Walked to Mount Vernon. That's where he went to school. Missed something and got up at 8. Got in at 8. Missed road. He's walking a lot in February. Must be freezing. Oh, went 3 miles out of the way. He walked 3 miles out of the way. No, Ralph. He didn't see any signs. Saw Ganser. Wow, that's a really deep question. Over on YouTube. By the way, what's your opinion about the unknown parasites buried under the Antarctic surface but are now on the verge of coming back due to melting snow? That's crazy. I don't know anything about that. But it sounds terrifying. That is very by the way, though. You're right. It's very random. Saw Ganser and Clifford at Martin's room. I have pictures of Ganser and Clifford. Clifford is Ralph's brother. And Ganser is someone he went to school with. And I have pictures of both, so hold on. Missed 10:30 train. And went to new hotel to stay all night. Okay. Ganser. Let's find him. Do I have any pictures of Clifford in here yet? Yes. No. I didn't put a picture of him. Maybe one more. Nope. Okay, well I have Ganser right here. And I should have a picture of Clifford in here because he's his brother. Let's look at the 1903 one. I probably have one of him in there. I don't know, I saw a movie summary about it and I'm terrified as hell. Where I live, it's 4:24 a.m. Oh, I should sleep, but I'm not able to. Oh no! Are you not able to sleep because of the movie? About it? Oh, you missed your birthday, February 4th. I'll still give you a happy diary birthday in a second. I'm going to find Clifford first. Every time I say Clifford, I think of the big red dog. There's Clifford. He looks like he's wearing a monocle, but I think it's actually just glasses. It's just the picture is lit up on one side. Okay, diary birthday. Happy diary birthday. Yay. Belated. Very belated. It was in 1904, so it's been a few years. Okay. The endless tabs. Ah, Carly, he had a work meeting. Boring. Come to work with Ralph. Much less boring. Okay. February 14th, Valentine's Day. I wonder. Oh, good. He did talk to Georgia all day. I was going to say, did he even see his wife? Oh, I'm sorry that freaks you out. That freaks me out too. But I guess, how do they know that? Who figured it out? Who found them? And they're in Antarctica, so we'll keep them in there. Ugh, climate change. It's gonna get us all the melting ice and all the things hidden underneath, I guess. Got up 5:30 and took CNNW train for Cedar Rapids and CRI and P. I only know that because he's written about these before. It's hard to read. To Waterloo. Talked to Georgia all day and evening and went to bed early. Happy Valentine's Day, Ralph. February 15th. Took CRI and P train to Cedar Rapids at 7 2, I don't know what that says. 2:10? 7:10? He looks like he wrote 8 before, so it's probably a 7. Slept in depot and got breakfast at... Nope. Okay, he took a 6:30 train. So it has to be before 6:30, so it's probably 2. 2:10? He does sometimes take trains overnight. Slept in depot and got breakfast at... Oh God, what does that say? Metropolitan restaurant. Or 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. That's true too. I don't think it would take him that long to get between places in Iowa, though. It's the only thing. Maybe. Restaurant. And took 6:30 train to Lisbon. Walked out and began work. Stayed all night at William Bees's at Sutliff Bridge. Got dinner at Haley's. Wrote to Georgia. In the evening, went to bed. Thing is, it's not only Antarctica. Oh no. It's in all areas where any glaciers or big snow layers exist. They know probably because they found some unharming parasites. And then I have a question. What is this? Are you digitizing history? Yes. We're reading through an old diary from 1904. Typing it out to digitize it, but also trying to research the people inside and the places that he goes. Carbon footprints found their date back to millions of years. Okay, that's insane. I do have to do some poking around about that. What is the movie that you watched? Got up at 6:30. Got dinner. Farmhouse. And stayed. Yeah, YouTube is popping today. Not crazy, but definitely TikTok's where it's at for the viewers. I think it just pumps it out more. There was one day that YouTube was like crazy. Let's see how many people are actually on. I only have like a few people on there right now. But more comments, yeah, than usual. Any summer travel plans? No, not really. We might try to go to New Hampshire, but nothing crazy. Maybe next year. How about you? You going anywhere good? Got dinner, farmhouse, and stayed all night at Mr. I think it's not a Z. Mr. Bees's. Talked to Mr. Bees in the evening. Crossed river at noon and got back to bridge in the evening. Could use AI. Oh yeah, actually, I get that question a lot. If I could use AI for this. And I probably could. I don't know if AI can read handwriting like this, especially some of the tougher handwriting that's cursive or a mix. So I'm sure if not now, soon, I could probably use AI for it, but I actually enjoy the process. So I don't really want to, but I think if it was just like practically I needed to digitize this diary for just to get it on there and get it typed out, I think there probably are ways that I could use AI. Okay, and Japan was it for us. Yeah, but that's an awesome trip. Got up at 7:30. At 6:30. Ran line below 1/2. And ran the line across the river. I'll just pretend I know what he's talking about. Oh, thanks, Amanda. She said it's relaxing to watch me type. Did not check. Did not check what? Snowstorm. Very bad. All day. Went back to... He just goes back and forth spelling bees like this and bees with a Z. And stayed all night. I guess maybe we should find Mr. Bees. Okay, let's go back and see where he was. Oh, hold on. This is going to make a noise. Did it make a noise? I didn't hear it. It was that thing that pops up that says I'm inactive. But I didn't hear it. Oh, maybe because when I first came on my computer today, I kept getting these notifications from TikTok, like studio thing that I stream from. And I clicked no more notifications. So the thing popped up, but it didn't make sound. Hopefully that problem is solved, because that was so annoying whenever it would pop up. Okay. And do you use a normal keyboard or a special one where you type according to the sound of the word? Because it really increases the type speed. Oh, like a stenographer uses? I don't know how to use those kinds of keyboards. But they do. They increase speed a lot. I just have a regular one. I'm a pretty fast typer. I'm just not like super accurate. I have to backspace a lot. You'll be in the Blue Ridge Mountains the whole week of June 22nd. And that's when I think I might go somewhere also, because Ian took that week off. So we should go somewhere. Somewhere close, though. First time to this cabin specifically, but I've been to the area. Nice. Cool. Okay. Oh, I want to find Mr. Bees. We're looking in Lisbon. Not Portugal. My friends just went to Japan too. They had a really good time. Okay, nothing is coming up. Let me try with a Z. Although I think it would have come up anyways. Oh, no. Booze? Doesn't look like he's writing booze. Looks like EE. I don't know, maybe. No, that's an E. I used to go to Sutliff Bridge all the time. They have a restaurant by it. That's so cool. That's so funny because I have no connection to these places at all. I'm in Massachusetts, so I don't know anything about these places that I'm typing about, but it's so funny when someone comes in and is like, hey, I know that place. I live near there. All right. It does look like B-E-S-E to me also. Got up. I was looking in 1910, so that's a little bit later. Maybe I should look in just 1900. I have to go back. Yeah, that's true. He could just not know how to spell it. Ancestry usually accounts for that. I feel like usually if you spell it like this, it will give you suggestions. Or maybe if I do this, sounds like. And we'll do... Where was it? Oh, William. He gave me a first name. And that's cool. Actually, now that, Celine, that you mentioned Sutliff Bridge, that you've been there, I want to look into him a little bit more. So let's see. Where is Sutliff Bridge? Is that in Lisbon? Iowa. Sometimes he'll go to a place and then walk to another place and not tell us. Cedar Johnson. Okay, William Beese. Let's see. No street name. Okay, hold on. William is his son, actually. And he's only... six. No. Where's his age? What is his age? It says single. He must be 6. It's just not lined up. Okay, not in 1904 though, but still, that's... He wouldn't say he went to William Beese's house and it'd be a child. In Sutliff, between Lisbon. Okay. Okay, so maybe I need to look up not in Lisbon, in Sutliff, the town. I didn't even know Sutliff was a town. I thought it was just the name of a bridge. Okay, no matches for Sutliff. So where would it... Maybe it would be in Solon? I don't know how to say that either, but... Maybe it's part of that one. William Reese. Bees. Let's try this. I can also, I'll look on Find a Grave. Some kind of court thing. What's this? Oh no, illegal fishing. North Liberty. Or they have to go to North Liberty. There's a great deal on that. Oh. Okay, so he got in trouble for illegal fishing. That's embarrassing for him. Now people online know about it. I never thought about this, reading old people's diaries. Now I'm really interested. Well, thank you. Thanks for subbing. It is. It's a cool thing. Get a glimpse of lives from a long time ago. And you find similarities, like things that aren't actually that different. Okay, let's try a different approach. Let's find William Bees. I don't know when he was born or when he died, but he lives in Iowa. William Andrew Beese, 1908, 1921. Oh, Lisbon. It's probably him. Okay. So why was he not in the census? Is this the same guy? No, 1857. Oh, too many tabs, too many tabs. Too many. 1857. I didn't click on him. Oh, second one down. Thank you. Unless you meant on the Find a Grave page, but. William Beese. 42. He is a farmer and gardener. Hey, Deb. I was not on last week anyway, so you didn't miss that week. We don't have a street name here. I would love to find out where he lived. Let's see, 1910. William Beese, 1910, Lisbon, and his wife is Mary. Let's go back, 1910. Lisbon, Iowa. And he was born 18... I'm going to get rid of this guy. I don't think it's him. 1857. Birth 1857. Oh, didn't he die in 1908, actually? No, 1921. That was the other guy who died in 1908. Maybe I get rid of this. He's not coming up anymore. Oh, no, I put Lisbon. There's not an obituary, but there's like telling us how to get to an obituary. The Lisbon Herald. I don't know if that's on newspaper though. Let's see. When is it? January 7th he died, and then January 13th was the obituary. The Lisbon Herald. Let's just see if they have that newspaper. No, see, they don't even have anything in Lisbon. Oh, wait, here we go. Well, that's 1904. No. Oh, I'm looking in 1904 until 1905. Maybe if I open it up. Yeah, okay, there's a lot of mentions of him. Let's see if we can find the obituary. 1921. No, what am I doing? Iowa. What was it again? Lynn County? Or, yeah, I think so. I don't think whatever newspaper it's in. The Lisbon Herald, 1921. Iowa. This is probably not going to be accessible to me. They're also not clickable links, which is really annoying. You go to college there. Hey, if you go to college there and I can find the newspaper that I need, you need to get it for me. Includes the Lisbon Herald. I hate when it gives you like a little blurb, but then when you click on it, you can't find it. Okay. Lynn County digitized newspapers. Hey! Let's see. What am I looking for? I'm really getting tired. I'm looking for Mr. Beese. William Beese. Between 1860 and 1925. Sure. Apply. Discover. Hey, the Lisbon Herald. Oh, cool. This is actually really useful because this, look, Sutliff. This is going to be, there's even Mount Vernon. That's where he went to college. Like, we could go back and look at some of the things we couldn't figure out in his 1903 diary. Or 1902, one of them. 1903. Okay, so, look, this is his, burial, I think. Oh, I can't believe I just found that. And it's not on newspapers.com. It's just free. William Beese, the well-known resident. I have to add this to his Find a Grave now, don't I? The well-known resident of the Sutliff community died January 7th at the comparatively early age of 63 years. His passing is, it's so small, that of a life's association that will be deeply felt by those who survive in family, neighborhood, and associate circles. He was a man of particularly genial qualities, who knew the value of service to others and contributed in marked degree to the welfare and comfort of all with whom he came into contact. Funeral services were held on the following Sunday. William Andrew Beese, oldest child of Carl and Maria Beese, was born July 7th, 1857 in Cedar County. His entire life, with the exception of 1 year spent in Johnson County, has been lived in the vicinity of his birthplace, which is known as Coon Creek in Cedar County. He resided either on or near the home farm until 1903, when he moved to the present home at Sutliff. On February 14th, 1887, he was united in marriage. Oh, he was married on Valentine's Day. So cute. To Mary Sophia Wickham. To this union, 3 children were born, 2 of whom died in infancy. So that's sad. There remained to mourn their loss his wife, the faithful and devoted companion of 33 years of married life. 1 son, Lloyd, and 3 grandchildren. Okay, well, that's him. So now I feel like I have to... Can I do a clipping on this? No, it just does the whole thing. I need to add that to his Find a Grave. Can we find a picture of him? It's too bad he's not on there. Snippet tool, where's that? Is that this crop? Yeah, but you know what I'm going to do first? How can I make it so that the names aren't highlighted? Can I do that? Yeah. Okay, then go away. Then this. Yeah. And then what? Can I do anything with this? Maybe if I click out of it. What? I can't do anything. Am I dumb? Can you maybe take a full... Yeah, I could. Can I control C that, though? Or is it just gonna... Okay, I'll try it. That would be... I have to zoom in. Why is it... Sorry, this is just probably painful for you. This. Crop. It just went away. Copy. See if I can just paste it. Just put it at the end here. Paste. No. I feel like it's supposed to do something once I crop it. Ah. I don't know. Yeah, whack. Well, I did save the entire PDF. I think, though, I don't want a PDF. Well, I could screenshot that. That's fine. I'll do that. Okay, I'm going to read a couple more and then I'm done. So let's see. Got up at 6:30. Let's see where Ian is, actually. Maybe when Ian gets home, I'll be done. He's on his way. Got up at 6:30, ran, check levels, and continued. Yeah, so I can choose a part to screenshot, but then like how do I actually do a screenshot is the question. I have done like on my actual computer I can choose a little screenshot portion, which actually I should just do that. What is it? I used to know it. Control Shift S, I thought. Or Windows Shift S. That's what it is. Okay. So I'll just do that for now. This doesn't go in March, though. And then I have to get the actual JPEG file, though, to upload it to Find a Grave. But it's worth it. I think it's cool when people get their obituaries added and they're from so long ago. What am I doing? I'm doing this, linking this. I also want to keep just this link in general for the Lisbon, whatever it was, Lisbon Herald. Maybe I'll just do something like save this link. That's useful. Put it there for now and then forget what it's for later. Okay. And continued transit line. Dinner at some farmhouse as something yesterday or at dinner at same, not some, same farmhouse as at yesterday. Thanks guys, stayed all night at MC, had hard time getting a place, went to bed at 10. I'll read till the 20th. I like to stop on an even number. February 19th. Got up at 6:30. Got dinner at farmhouse and stayed at Sendler's all night. They furnished us with good music. No. That looks like furnished. Oh, 19th is your birthday. Happy diary birthday. Woohoo! It's always embarrassing. Woohoo! It's like me in front of my kindergartners. Okay. They furnished us with good music. Went to bed at 10. I just feel silly sitting here by myself going, woohoo. That's all. It makes me acutely aware of the fact that I'm just talking to myself. I know you guys are there. I'm talking to you, but I am just sitting in my basement speaking out loud to nobody. Okay, got up at 6:30. In something all day and only made 1 mile. In I don't know. Hey, Felicia! It's been a while. In something all day and only made 1 mile. Timber? Bunker? I don't know. It looks like a T, like he crossed the T. It's probably something to do with his, you see timber too. It's probably something to do with his job, like something they have to do with timber, maybe? I don't know. It only made 1 mile. I have no idea. Oh, maybe like they had to, I don't know. When he was doing the railroad lines, they had to actually like cut their way through the woods. So I would think maybe that would be like in timber, like they're in the middle of the woods. But I don't think that's what he's doing right now. Maybe a dam could be like, maybe he has to get on next to the river and he has to go through the forest. I don't know, I'm just like making things up. Got dinner at Sailor's. Yeah, actually, yeah, so Deb said that sounds right, as he only made 1 mile. Maybe he's like, he was in the woods, he had to cut his way through, so he didn't get very far. Maybe he had to help make timber. Yeah, possible. Don't know. Sailors. Oh, so I wonder if Sailors was what he said the day before. Yeah, probably. Got dinner at Sailors and walked to Cedar Bluff and left Transit. Got mail and walked to Buchanan. No. 4.5 miles. In 1 hour. In 1 hour. I don't know. I did. I changed it to Sailors. 20th. I have no idea what that says. 4.5 miles in 1 hour. It doesn't. It doesn't even like look. I know it is fast, right? Maybe it's or so. Oh yeah, you're right. Do we walk at 4.5 miles per hour? I guess that's true. It does seem like not that much time. I feel like I would. Oh well, okay. You mean he would be walking 4.5 miles per hour? That's true. Is that normal? I thought, is it like 3? What's normal walking speed? 3, yeah. I don't know why I knew that. 3 miles per hour. So he was walking briskly. Very briskly. Depends on your gait. Yeah, maybe he had long legs. Long, gangly legs. Took 6:43. I don't know. I'm just going to ignore that last word because I don't know what it says. Train to Cedar Rapids and... It looks like Goot Lunch. I think it's Got Lunch. Got magazine and read till 12:40. Train 1 hour late. Oh, the train's always late. took train at 2 a.m. for Rhinebeck. Oh, that's where he grew up. He's going to see his family. Train did not get there till 5 a.m. Sunday morning. Sunday morning. Yeah, 1 hour late is crazy. Sometimes he says it's like 2.5 hours late. There must not be many trains running to all of these random places. Seeing your live and it just hits me that it's Thursday. Yay for Friday. I know, I agree. It's been a long week. I'm sad to say, though, that I'm about to log off. So I'm sorry about that. But it does. Thursday's a good day to do this because it's like, oh, one more day of the week. It's Friday for Deb. That's true. Happy, good morning, Deb. Happy Friday. Yeah, so I'll be on next week again on Thursday at 6 p.m. Maybe, I mean, throughout the summer I could change the day if it doesn't work for people, but it seems like it's been working pretty well for most of us. Obviously, if it doesn't work for you, you're not here right now, so I'll check in with the Diary Detectives, my Patreon people, and see if there's anybody who like can't make any Thursdays. I'd like to switch it up for them because it's been a while that I've been on Thursdays. Oh, speaking of the Diary Detectives, go and vote for the June meeting. I put a poll up for us to vote on. What is NDD? I'm too out of touch. Oh, National Donut Day. Okay, it's not something I should have known. Okay. Happy National Donut Day. Maybe I'll go get a donut. That sounds really good. I actually took a personal day tomorrow. I took it a while ago because I save them throughout the year. I get a few of them. And I'm always like, oh, something's going to come up where I'm going to want to use it. I'm going to save it. And then it's getting towards the end of the year and I haven't used them. So I need to use them. So I just pick a couple of random days. And it's always nice when they come up. So that's actually, I have the day off tomorrow. It's like a little chaotic taking the day off towards the end of the year, but I'm not going to not take my days. So that's where I'm going to be tomorrow, getting a donut. We actually have a good... Oh no, that's a bagel place. We have a good bagel place close to us. We have Dunkin'. Maybe I should try to get like a real good donut or make some donuts. That would be fun. Thank you, Carly. What flavor should I get? I like, if I'm just getting like a Dunkin' donut, I get chocolate frosted with sprinkles. Oh, Krispy Kreme? Is that the one? We do have like a few Krispy Kremes probably close by, not super close. I've like never eaten them, but was it Krispy Kreme? Someone in my family brought like, I think it was Krispy Kreme donuts, like just glazed to a Thanksgiving or something. And oh my God, they were so good. They were so much better than Dunkin'. I forget if it was. What's like another one? Tim Horton? I don't think it was Tim Horton. I think it was Krispy Kreme. And I think I'm not close to Krispy Kreme. Let's see if there's one near me. There definitely weren't, like, growing up. Krispy Kreme near me. Like the actual place, if you get them from the grocery store, they're just... Yeah, definitely. I live above a local donut shop, and it's dangerous. That would be dangerous for me, too. Oh, you know what has really good donuts? Okay, the nearest Krispy Kreme to me is... They're in Connecticut. This is like an hour and a half at least away. So I'm not going to Krispy Kreme. But that's why I haven't really tried it, I guess, because it's not really close to us. There is a coffee shop. What is the donuts are from Providence. Need Donuts. I don't know if any of you are anywhere close to Providence. There's a couple of donut places in Providence, actually, that are, like, similar tier. They're, like, pretty bougie donuts. And they're, like, $5 a piece. But maybe for National Donut Day, I'll go to Providence or go to the coffee shop that sells them. They get them delivered, like, every morning. And they have crazy flavors. I would just go for something, like, basic, you know. Not basic, but simple for a donut. I don't want, like, what do they have? Like, thinking of Fruity Pebbles. Like, they have some donuts with, like, Fruity Pebbles on them. They have a bacon one. I would never, ever eat that, but Yeah. Need. I think it's that one. But there's another one too. Oh, there's PV Donuts, Providence Donuts. That's actually the one that I think I'm thinking of right now. With the bacon one. But I think Need Donuts. Oh, they're so good. This looks really good. I'm hungry. Yeah, like this donut has waffles on top of it. Oh, yeah, you're in Providence? Nice. So, do you like Need or PV Donuts better? I don't know now if I've been. I don't think I've actually been to Need. I have. Is Need next to a brewery? I think it is. And I've been there. But I've also had them from the other places. But it would be nice to, like, actually go there. Yes, long live. Where the heck in Providence is that? I'm, like, trying to remember. I remember we went there and we went to the brewery and got donuts. And it was wonderful. That would be a great place to go for National Donut Day. Maybe I'll ask my friend to go with me. She's coming over tomorrow. We'll go for a little adventure. Maybe they're doing something for National Donut Day. You're in West Providence. Nice. I'm not in Providence, but I'm close enough that it's definitely closer to go to than Krispy Kreme in Connecticut. So, all right, well, I'll be over there. Honey Roo, if I see you tomorrow. Oh, thank you. Felicia said she put something in the Discord about donuts. That's a great place to... Oh, Texas. Guess I'm going to Texas tomorrow. It opened in Microsoft Edge. I hate that. You'll wait for... Oh, yeah. Wait. Okay. You live... Wait a second. That's where you live. I shouldn't say that. I'm not going to out you. We don't know your name anyway, so... Oh my god, that's so funny. Donutopia. Unique to... Oh, yeah. That's crazy. That's the one that you're at. That's funny. Yeah, that is dangerous. I wouldn't be able to resist. I'm, like, glad I don't live. Those donuts look like shit. Which ones? Oh, this. That's funny. I'm like, it looks like a cavity to me. But that is funny. These taste like shit. Yeah, I like the regular donuts. Maybe a little bit something interesting on top, but I don't want a donut that looks... I don't know. These aren't that bad, actually. The ones that have piles of stuff on it, that's too much. Look at these two. Why? I have a nurse and her favorite one is a blueberry cake donut with fruity pebbles. Blueberry cake donuts are really good. The fruity pebbles just feel too sweet, but maybe it's probably good. If they make it, it's probably good. There was one donut place that my cousins, for their birthday parties, used to always get donut cakes instead of regular cakes, and they were really good. I don't know where it was. Somewhere in Rhode Island. Allie's Donuts. Probably, I feel like it's Warwick or something. Or maybe Narragansett. Maybe that far down, but those were delicious. All right, on that note, just really hungry. So I will be on next week. I already made a live event if you'd like to sign up for those on TikTok, but you can also join my Discord. If you want announcements, I have a free Discord where I just send like reminders that I'm going live. I also have the Patreon Discord. That's a little more in-depth, but the announcements Discord is just for announcements. You saw Claude? Claude! Oh, wrong way. This way. Hi, Claude. Come here. Come say bye. Come here. He makes his presence known. He doesn't want to log off yet. Come here. Oh my god, we got two. We got two friends. It's Basil, the rare one. You're rare. She's here. They know you guys are saying bye. Yeah, you're donuts. Claude is seriously like so food obsessed. Basil not so much. Basil, you're out of the frame. You're out of the frame. Who can I pick up? Who's gonna let me pick them up? They'll say bye to everybody. Let's see. She might run away. Hi. I know I can get Claude. Come here. No, they're not letting me. They know. They don't want to be famous. They just want to be like low key in the background. In the immediate sprint away. It's because I was just like making a lot of noise, I think. When we're upstairs though, they're so weird. Like depending on what part of the house they're in. Oh, thank you, my pants. Depending on what part of the house we're in, they're like more skittish or less skittish. Like they sleep in our bed. When we're on the couch, they're always like rubbing up against us. They're coming up on the couch. They love, here he's back. Look at him. He just doesn't want to get picked up. He knows that I'm gonna. My Discord is linked in my link tree in the bio. It's called Diary Detectives, but I have no idea how to get to it other than clicking the link. I do know that I love him too. He's awesome. They're brother and sister. They look exactly the same except he's fluffy and she's not. Sometimes the link to the Discord doesn't work from TikTok, so you have to go from my website, which is thingslostandfound.com, or from Instagram. It works. For some reason, TikTok says that the link is expired. I'm gonna get him. Come here. People want to see a fluff. People want to see it. What? He's just lurking. I have to get him now. Come here. You want some treats? You want some treats? Come here. There he is. Fluffy. He wants treats all the time. That's what you want. See, he's fine. He's turning 2 soon. Actually, he already turned 2. We don't know their exact birthday, because they were just born in the middle of the woods in a puddle. But they're about 2 years old. Oh, awesome. Okay, you just joined. Perfect. So that's where I send in my announcements before I go live. Sometimes I send like updates if we find something there, but usually it's just for practical updates. Yes, forest kitties. Yup. And now they don't have any interest in going outside. The poor things. I don't know if you guys remember. He looks like a raccoon. When we got them, there was a lot of issues that we didn't anticipate, but basically when they came into the shelter, they had been like attacked by something. We didn't know, like the shelter was supposed to tell us all this stuff and they didn't, and it was just kind of like a problem because they were supposed to be in rabies quarantine. It was like a really big thing. It was very stressful. I don't really want to get into it, but everything's fine now. But they were traumatized and they don't want to go outside. They have like no interest in going out there, which is fine because I'd rather them not. It's nice that they don't bolt for the door like some people's cats will try to get out any opportunity. They run away from the door, so. I know, I can't believe it's been that long either. It's going to be 2 years. No. It's going to be Is it going to be 3? 3 years in the house? I don't even know. Me and Ian were trying to figure it out. If they're 2. Oh, they're 2, but we haven't had them for 2 years. That's what it is. Or we're almost going to have them for 2 years. I don't know. In August is when we got them. So, yes. So it's 2 years in the house. Actually, in like 5 days is when we close. So 2 years in the house, and then soon it will be 2 years that we've had the cats, but they're already 2 years old. Okay, my brain just like didn't work there. All right, I just heard Ian come through the door and the cats ran up. Oh, he'll say hi. I'll just keep stalling. It's been like 20 minutes of me not actually reading it. Hello, Claude just made an appearance already. He's probably not wanting to be picked up.
He went into a protective state.
Basil came over too. Everyone got to see him. Hi, Ian. Corinne says. To bend down a little bit. I'm about to log off. But oh look, he's back. This is what he does all the time. He runs away, he comes back. He runs away, he comes back. When Ian plays the guitar, they lay underneath the chair and listen to him. Everyone's saying hi to you. You're famous. There he is. Good fluffy boy. Maybe he was letting us know he was home. Yeah. He was like, Daddy's home. And Basil's just nowhere to be found. He wants a treat bad. All right, guys. I will see you. So cute, your cat. Ian's cute too. I'll see you guys next week at 6 p.m. Have a good night. I'm going to go eat something. Did you eat dinner?
I ate nachos.
Oh, I'm jealous. Toad's adorable's cute. Well, I wish I had nachos. Maybe I'll make some. All right. Bye, everyone. See you next week.